Hello, how is everybody? Hopefully that can be seen. Just going to have a look on my computer, see if I can set it up on there. And so I can see on there. Yes, it's worked. Hello, is anybody out there? Oh, echoes on there. Oh, yes, I could hear an echo then. It was echoing away to me. Thank you. My husband's just brought me a hot juice. Oh, sorry, just shook you then. Ooh. Looking for a shake, 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 rattle and roll. We've just had a palaver. I got a little, what would you call this thing that I got my phone attached to up there? Where am I? Up there. And it broke. So I've got it held together with elastic band at the moment. We were trying to super glue it really, really quickly. It's one of these things that clasps your table and it's got a little light thing. But yeah, it snapped in my hand. So I've got nothing to, oh, I'm sorry, I'm banging you again. So it was a mighty rush then to try and get this connected. And so it would stay on. So I do apologise for shaking it about then because it was a mad rush and then I wasn't sure if I was going to get live. If it was going to let me go live or not. Oh, and now my computer screen's gone black. Oh, that's why, because I connected my phone into it. So how is that? Oh, hi Cheryl, hi Laura, hi Wolfpack, how are you? Stephanie? I'm just saying my phone just went snapped in half, so I had nothing to hold on to me phone. So we've tried super glue, but it wouldn't set, so I put it on with elastic band. Hi Creative Mayhem. Hi Rachel. Hi Soulful Brush. Yeah, so if it's a funny angle, you'll have to excuse me. I'd say it was the only angle that we could get. My husband was very kind as to put an elastic band. Hi Kathy, how are you? How's everybody? Anyway, Rachel, I loved your live as usual. You were absolutely brilliant. I needed somebody while I started to set up and start doing some of this. Oops. Oh, thanks Kathy. It's called it's Welsh accent, but it's called a Radnorshire accent. It's a little, what would you call, what are they called? It's not a county, is it? What's it? What's Radnorshire?
It's
like a district. Like a district it is. Just common as muck. Some people say it is a common as muck accent. Accent. I love it. I love this easel. It saves on my back and it saves on my neck. Hi Annie. How are you? Oh, my daughter's on. Curious Jessie Jew is my little girl. She's upstairs. She's just had a shower bath. Hi Jen. Yeah, she had a shower bath tonight because was it last week? She was ill because she had an ear infection. Oh, you're downstairs, are you, Jessie? And then this week she's had an accident. She went on a school trip, so she was off Monday, went to school Tuesday, Wednesday went on a school trip and fell off a curb and damaged her ankle and upper leg, so she's on crutches, but she's going back to school tomorrow. So she's in the front room. So she's had we've got a seat thing that I sit in the bath to have a shower. So yeah, Stephanie, it was a bit of an out. She was screaming, bless her. Still in a lot of pain. So I've got a seat that goes in the bath. So if I can't, stand, I can sit on there and have a shower. But Jessie likes her bath, so she fills the bath. I say to her she can only have a shower, and if she wants a bath, she has a shower, but she puts the plug in, so it fills up with water, and then she calls it a shower bath. So I can't argue with her because she is technically having a shower. Hi, Mrs. Coffee. Thank you for popping in. Sorry, I was just reading them. God, I feel like I've got royalty in now. I've got Stephanie from Wolfpack. I've got Mrs. Coffee. I've got Rachel, Laura's Law. Well, all of you, really. I see you all on everybody else's live. And then to see everybody on my live is like, wow. Because I'm quite, as I say, I'm not very interesting. I just plod along. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Coffee. I love your smile. Hope you and Mr. Coffee and the kids are okay. You do keep us entertained, I got to admit. I flip from one to the other. Annie, are you diamond painting as well? Your ears must have been burning today because I've been talking about you. I said it's your fault that I got at buying all these diamond paintings. She is so full brush. She's got it elevated when it's aching, but they're telling her she's got to walk on it, but it's so painful, bless her. She's finding it difficult even with crutches to walk on it, so she's done a bit today, but she's in pain now. Maggie's put her clothes on, has she? I can't say anything because I used to be like that. Used to strip off at the slightest thing. Hi LB, welcome. Everybody's welcome here. As we say, usually we just have there's only usually about 5 or 6 of us, and we just have a good old natter about everyday life and everyday issues. We do have a giggle, especially with Annie from Rosy Posy Crafts, because she's a bit of a nutter. So we do usually have a bit of a giggle and put the worlds to rights. That's my microwave, by the way, it's pinging in the background. Oh, hiya Cindy. Glad you're here. Hi Tracy. You all right, sweetie? Is everybody diamond painting or colouring? I've been on about these adult colouring books today to a friend because she's really good at colouring, and I've been looking at some of the videos of you ladies colouring, excuse me, and I got to admit my colouring's like a 4-year-old's. I can't do all this shading lark. I find that really, really hard. Like some you lot colour them in and you've got all this perfect shading, and I'm thinking that looks stunning, like a photo. I have got some adult colouring books. Well, not books, more like magazines I think they were. One of these subscription things I enrolled in. And then you realise when you start adding it up how much it's actually costing you, and it came with free, every week you got a free couple of crayons, not crayons, pencils, but it worked out quite expensive when I twigged it, so I gave that up because as I say, I couldn't colour to save my life. 80 books, LB. Wow, that's a lot of colouring books. That is one lot. Hi, Miss Crafty Mike's Teresa. How you doing? Yeah, so I'm not doing any colouring. So I'm giving them to the girls because Millie's really good at, well, she's good at art. She's anyway, full stop, and Jessie. See, my mum was she's a really good artist. She's a good crafter. She's a seamstress, you know, jack of all trades. And I said to her, I said, why haven't you given me any? I think I got the short end of the straw. I said, I'm like, can do a little bit of everything, but never master nothing. I said, she could have given me a little bit of her talent. It's annoying, isn't it, Mrs. Coffee, when the kids do better than you. I mean, both my girls are artistic. Well, their dad's really artistic anyway, but I didn't get anything. I didn't get handed out any of it. I said, it's not fair. They could have given me a little bit, you know. Surely there was plenty to go around. I know I'm a big girl, but a little bit would have gone a long way. Just a little tiny bit. Yeah, so yeah, colouring's out for me. But I have noticed, what's that scratchy painty thing that you lot started doing? Mrs. Coffee, what's it called? You know, where you do the scratching off the foil sort of stuff. Scratch art, that's it, scratch art. Because I can remember my kids, well, especially my boy who's 17, when he was little, you used to get down the market. They used to sell these scratch art pictures, very basic like, and I used to like doing them. But I like the idea now of it being in these books, but I've not seen them in Britain. Can you? I don't know whether we can get them over here, because I quite fancy that, because that's something else that you could sit and do on your knee, isn't it? Because that's why I took diamond painting up, because it's something I can do in the kitchen rather than going in my cold shed, because I have got a craft shed, but it's very cold out there at the moment. And I don't like the cold. Not as cold as you, Mrs. Coffee, or you, Stephanie. You know, I know. I've got to count my lucky stars there. I've been looking at your videos. And it's like, wow, that's cold. So... yeah, that's what I'm thinking of when I go and pick the kids up from school. Mind you, saying that, the dog's usually sat on my knee. Because she usually comes with me now when I go and get the girls. They could, in theory, walk home, but as both are on crutches, I've got to go and get them. So poor old dog, she has to come. She sees me going, she's there by her lead. Oh, Annie, where did you get them from? Got yours from Ali Express. What store, Annie? Will you send me a link, please? Okay, Mrs. Coffee. Cheryl, I was saying that today to Miss Crafty Makes. I said I bought a big shot a couple of years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I used it about twice. But my craft shed's such a mess. It's gone underneath the shelf, and that's where it stayed. So I said this spring, well, when it gets warmer, if we get warm weather, I'm going to empty my shed completely, and anything that's not being used is going. Ooh, sofa brush. That sounds nasty. Why have you got a metal rod and screws in your right legs? Being nosy, because I am a nosy butt bugger. That does sound painful. Hi, Kirsty. Okay, Teresa. Yeah, I tend to... well, Annie will know, Rosie Posy Crafts. I started... ooh... when I started to become ill with fibromyalgia and other things, I started crafting. But I found, of all the things I've taken up, diamond painting has given me the most pleasure of doing. Because I can do this no matter what pain I'm in. I can sit here even if it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or all night. And I love it. Hi, Nan. Oh, we'll all go around Cheryl's then. Have you got a craft room, Cheryl? We all come round yours. We all craft together. Oh, that would be nice. A glow-in-the-dark moon with a wolf. I like the idea of that. That'd be nice. I have no idea how you would do it, but... ooh, nasty. Sofa brush. She said, my brother's pit went between my legs when I was on the stairs years ago, and down the way went and broke my tibia. Oh, I bet that was painful. Oh. I am Kirsty. I've just got this corner to do, and then I'm done. but they are popping like absolute crazy. And some of them I've run out of, so I'm just using up what I've got, and then I'll just fill it in with whatever's left. Because I'm going to give it some, and then I'm going to seal it with the Mod Podge luster, because when I did that horse one, they were slipping and sliding, and I know Annie told me to use this, Rosie Posecraft told me to use this luster and to water it down. Yeah, I forgot that bit of it, so I just slapped it on as it was, and I got to admit it worked brilliantly. I didn't slap it on, I just tapped it on into all the grooves, and it stopped it slipping and sliding. So I'm wondering whether to do it with this one, is to actually cover it in that Mod Podge luster gloss, because it still keeps the sparkle once it's dry. You couldn't tell that it was on there and nothing moved. So I'm wondering with popping drills, if I put the rolling pin on it and then cover it in that stuff, and maybe it'll stop it. I probably have, Annie, if I look it up. I'll give you a shout if I need some. I'm hoping, because it's all dark colours now, that I can just mix and match whatever I've got left. Yeah, I'm obsessed with the DP and Cheryl as well. Hey, we could start our own group of Diamond Painting Anonymous, because I think most of us would have to join that. Hi Joe, you alright? Now, I don't know if I can get Tombow over here. I've never seen it over here in Britain. Is that the same sort of thing? Is that the same principle, like a glue that you would put on? Nan, I'm not sure. Do you just paint it on like you would just cover it like a glue? Is it a glue? I need to research it a bit more. Mind you, this luster worked absolutely brilliant, I got to admit. And it's a big pot. What is it? 16 fluid ounces, and I think it was only something like £6.99, £7, something like that. So it wasn't too bad, and I didn't seem to use a lot of it. So I'm hoping. Oh, it's a clear glue. Does it not take the shine away? Well, I suppose it doesn't if you've used it. Because it is hard to know. I mean, I've used on the stag one that I did, I used the spray adhesive, and that worked brilliantly on that one. But all the drills were fixed. You know, there was no slipping or sliding or popping or anything. Hi, Mrs. Coffee, welcome back. I was just saying about what's the best sealant to use. I said I've used a spray. That was good on the round drill ones. That was okay with no issues. But I said that one that was slipping and sliding, I used Mod Podge luster. But somebody said something about a tomboy, yeah, glue. But I've never seen that one. Is it expensive? Because haven't you used something, Mrs. Coffee? I remember you saying the other day, I went through one of your old videos and you said that you'd got a video out on sealing. So I'm going to have to... So if anybody else has got a video on sealing the paintings, let me know and I can go and have a look. Hi Teresa, welcome back.
You're walking on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was a new Mod Podge Ultra and a pump spray showing. That sounds good. Oh, that's the last one, Grand.
All right.
Is she in pain?
No.
Oh,
Antibiotics.
oh, antibiotics. Oh, I'll have a look on that, Mrs. Coffee. Thank you.
A new bottle.
I need all the help I can get.
Mm.
Oh, can we get it on eBay, Annie? Tombow, right. Because it's good. Yeah, as I say, I'm more of a visual person. So, you know, I like to see things being done and then it sticks in my mind. My little brain can't take it all in. So I has to have visuals, as they say. Yeah, so I thought if I watch as many videos as I can, and then if one doesn't work, because I am nervous of this one because this one is for my sister, and some of the old that know me for a long time know I've got a sister called Jacqueline. She's 3 years older than me, but she's very disabled, mentally disabled. She was slightly when we were kids, but as she's got older she's had more fits, which has disintegrated her brain basically, so she doesn't know who I am very often now. But she loves cats and she loves things that sparkle, so I thought because this is a nice size for her to look at, that's why I got this one. So I'm determined that it's going to work, because she can have it up in her bed, because she's in a home for 2 people. She's well looked after, but she's mostly in like a hospital bed. They've got for her now because she can't walk. She's lost the ability to walk. She can't talk a lot or anything, but so she's ended up in her bed a lot of the time watching telly and people reading to her and things. So I thought it'd be quite nice for her to have this on the wall. And because it sparkles, she has one of these, you know, these like mood light things. It's not a disco ball. It's like a projector that gives out all different lights. And I thought this bouncing the light off this canvas with all the sparkle, I thought would give her something interesting to look at. Because I don't know how her little brain is working and what she's thinking, bless her, because she can't tell us. But you know, she might stimulate her just seeing that. So that's why I'm so determined to try and get it to work, and then all these diamonds to blinking stick. Because all down here, I don't know if I can hold that up. I've had to squash it. I don't know if you can see the lines. You know, you can't really see, can you? There's all lines down here, and I've cut them and squashed them and doodahed them. So I'm hoping that they all will stick. So yeah, so any advice is very, very welcome indeed. So I'm going to read this, what I've missed now. Well, I'm hoping it will be now. I'm hoping she'll like it. Oh, it's got glitter in it. Oh, that would be interesting then to use, wouldn't it? I suppose you could try it out on a little DP and then see what reaction it has with whether the glitter takes over the sparkle or not, or whether it just adds to it. You know, so yes. Yeah, so as I say, I'm working on this. I got one of these easel things to help with my neck and back. Oh, I think I've already said that, have I? See, that's the thing with old age, ladies. It
Where's whipped cream?
In the vegetable tray, Jess. I don't know why I put it in there. It plays havoc with your brain. You forget what you're saying, forget what you're doing. Everybody like my pen? One of Rachel Ray's pens. I think she's still got some for sale, haven't you, Rachel, on her Etsy store? So she said she's going to get some more in soon. Because I did buy 3, but the girls have both taken 1 each. I did say you could, so I'll have to buy some more now, won't I, Jess? What colour did you have, Jessie? Did you have the
Pink.
Pink, and Millie had silver, was it?
Blue.
Blue. No, that's it. The turquoise one, that was it.
Blue.
Bluey turquoisey colour. So I said that gives me excuse to get some more. Oh, the glitter's in the Mod Podge, right. I got a bit confused. See, it doesn't take a lot to confuse me. It really doesn't. I've done a few junk journals, Joe. Yeah, I like doing my junk journals. They are very pretty pens, Patty. I love the way the crystals inside move around. No, she doesn't care. She's not keen on Hello Kitty. She likes real cats or kittens because that's what we grew up with. And I suppose in her, it's a bit like dementia what she had when we were kids. She had a thing called childhood dementia, which started when she was younger and then caused fits. So she seems to like things that she remember that we would from our childhood. She seems to hold on to them things. Yeah, so we try to stimulate her as best we can with giving her some of the things that she remembers from childhood. It might be only for like 5 or 6 seconds that she'll remember something, but I think it's 5 or 6 seconds that she might not had otherwise. Yeah, Laura, they are very, very sturdy pens, everybody. Because if you look at that nib, oh, where is it? There. Normal lids, they bend slightly, but these ones are very strong. You can press as hard as you want, and it's good when you want to get that popping sound, you know, when they click into place. You can hear that clicking, and you can push, especially when these diamonds don't fit properly. I'm like pushing it. You're going to fit whether you want to. Get in there, get in there. You're going to fit, you're going to fit. I love it, Rachel. Absolutely love it. I said I'm very lucky. As I said, I got the one that my hubby made me and this one. So
How much milk?
I used to be like, you know, this person, I think, oh, you only ever need one of something. But now I'm saying, nope. Nope, need more than one. We need every one that's out there. I am tempted to have a go. I've got some Daz clay. What's that you use? Oh, what's it called, that clay? Modelling clay stuff that I got. I think it's modelling clay.
Polymer.
No, that Daz Days or something it's called. Can't think what it's called. But it's like a
Ball of fluff.
yeah, it's like a modelling clay. I'm sure it is. And I thought I could use some of that and wrap it around one of the pens. Maybe put some paint in to the clay, colour it up, make it into like a sausage shape, wrap it round a pen, stick it in the oven. But then I'm thinking, will the nib melt because it's plastic? That's it, Daz. I knew it was something, Annie. And then, but would the plastic end melt, or should I bake it, take the plastic bit out and then stick it in after it's baked? Ah, that's an idea. Oh no, it's oh, it doesn't need baking, does it, Annie? No, that's a point. So I could just do it. Will paint go in it though? Could you put paint in, or would you have to use something like, what's them drops? Alcohol inks. Yeah, it's her birthday. Yeah.
He said she was a big ball because of her chops.
Well, if you put it on a little teaspoon. Jessie's just come in with a little cup full of whipped cream, you know, out of a tin. It's the dog's birthday. She's 4 today. So she's going to give her a little bit of cream for her birthday. Ah, right, Annie. That's what I'm thinking, maybe to put ink in it. Would alcohol ink go in with modelling clay? See, I don't know these things. I have to All these ideas go in my head, and then I think, are they silly, or should we do them or not? Can we achieve it? Dye it with ink. Oh, who's having something nice to eat? I've missed that. Oh, baked salmon, asparagus, steamed potatoes and salad. Right, go around to Rachel's for tea. We had, I must admit, we had chicken dinner for tea tonight. Oh, that does sound nice. What do people call their meals? Like here, I do. I call it breakfast, dinner, and tea.
Breakfast, lunch and tea.
Now my daughter calls it breakfast, lunch, and tea.
When I'm in school, I call it lunch. When I'm at home, when I'm in school, I call it dinner. When I'm at home, I call it lunch.
Yeah. What do you call it, Grant?
Breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Grant calls it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh yes, lovely one. It Trace chicken dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and supper. See, it confused me.
Dinner, though.
No, because I think lunch is at lunchtime. Because I remember that in school, lunch was lunchtime, which was like 12 or 1.
Then why did they call them dinner ladies then?
Because they give you dinner. No, they're called
You
lunch
have to split hairs, don't you? Yeah, they were called dinner ladies, but it was you went on your lunch break.
But supper's also after.
See, Cheryl's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
There should be lunch ladies.
See, Teresa's with you on this one as well. She's on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I like Nan's thinking breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, and dessert. I'm with you on that one, Nan. I put even my husband is like.
11's is.
Yeah, Rachel's. Yeah, Rachel, we're round to yours. She has breakfast, second breakfast, coffee, lunch, tea,
All day breakfast.
dinner, dessert, and second dinner. I'm liking these ideas. Tracy's breakfast, dinner, and tea. Shanna is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. See, it gets confusing, doesn't it?
Tea is a British thing, right?
Tea is something you drink.
Oh, do you hear that?
Calling
Yeah,
it
hubby
tea
saying
is British.
tea is British, so you can't have it as a meal.
Tea is something you drink.
Tea is
It's
something
also
you
something
drink.
you eat.
Woo. All day coffee, yeah, I like that idea. And this is another thing, right? Coffee.
It's just coffee.
No, it's not just coffee. Now, this is where you're wrong. It's not just coffee. Now, you've got different flavoured coffees.
It's still all coffee, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've got all these different names for coffees. Now, that confuses me. I used to think coffee is coffee, but then you go to a coffee house and then they say, what type of coffee do you want? And then I'm thrown into disarray because I don't really know. So I have a flat white. I used to have cappuccinos because, you know, I lived the high life, and I can't drink them anymore because they taste cack. So I don't know.
I just have, is it frappuccinos that are coffee?
Frappuccinos, that's got coffee in, yeah.
I just
That's a
have them.
cold one, isn't it?
That's the only coffee, yeah.
See, I've been drinking Ethiopian coffee at the moment. That's quite nice. So yeah, so do you put coffee in a percolator, or do you use, like we've got an espresso machine now, my husband's very kindly bought me, not like this Christmas, last Christmas, but I like the percolated, you know, the one with the handle that you shove down. Is it percolated cotton? No, it's not percolated. What's it called? The one with the sponge. Cafetiere. Yeah, I like that coffee.
That was a broken glass.
See, when you say percolated coffee, you perk juice and coffee, Cheryl. Is that like when you have a big glass jug and that fills with coffee and then it stays warm? Am I being really thick now? Don't answer that, Grant.
What? I never said a word.
Because I do think it's percolated, the one that you put like, you know, like a filter in the top, put the coffee and the water comes through and then into a big glass jug thing. Because it's not the one that you put in a pot and then you put the plunger down.
What do you, Jessie?
See, it's, you know, then I did have a Dolce Gusto Doodah thing, but my son's nicked that and taken into his sixth form room.
It's not. It's in Mr. Simpson's room.
Oh, is it in Mr. Simpson? He's the science. See,
Geography.
Geography. It's gone to the geography teacher's room. Now espresso, Rachel, that's the strong one. Grant likes that one. That's the one that comes in a little cup, is it?
I've got a collection of little cups.
Yes, you have got a nice little collection of coffee cup, little espresso things, little tiny ones. Acquired.
I want one from the hub in St. Ives.
I think they do.
Grant's got this thing, he wants one of those little... I do sofa brush, that is one thing. This is where the cup of cream has come from. We went into our local, well not local, it's about, well it is local, but it's about an hour away, the seaside in Aberystwyth. And we got the dog as a puppy, and we went to sit outside, and they said, oh, come on in. And they said, do you want a puppuccino? And I said, what's a puppuccino? And they said, oh, we give a dog a puppuccino, it's free. So I thought, it's free, I'm having it. And of course it was a bit of cream, so every time now we go there, she whines by the Starbucks door to go in. Yes, I'm on about you and your puppuccinos. Did you hear a wolf then? She says, yes, please, I want one of those. You just had one. Yeah, they're good. It's the only place I know that does them, though. Lets you in. Okay, Rachel. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for giving me a shout out on your live. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Rose. It does look quite cute, this canvas, I got to admit. Yeah, but I do like my coffee. But then if you have to buy too much, and then it keeps me up. So it's finding the balance, isn't it? Oh, I know. This the only thing is when you've had whatever coffee you have, whether it's percolated or espresso or dolce or a Tassimo or one, you know, plunger one. It's hard to go back to. It's hard to have. Kids are starting to argue. Sorry. Hard to go back to jar coffee. You know, like an Nescafe or something like that. It never tastes the same out of a jar. Well, I don't think they taste nice out of a jar now.
Thank you.
Okay. Why is she gone all stroppy? Oh, Jesse's just had a hissy fit. Yeah, I drink a lot of hot juice in between. And I do have the old cup of tea. Especially if somebody else makes the tea. Let me pass. Tea in a cup. Do you use a teapot or do you put it in a cup though, Tracy, when you make a cup of tea? That's another thing. Should you make a tea with a tea bag in the cup, or should you always use a teapot?
Use a teapot if it's more than one person.
There you go. Millie says only use it if you've got more than one person. But my dad hates it being made in the cup. He always moans. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Tracy.
It's so common making it in a cup, isn't it?
We've just had another troll in.
What's a trolling?
Troll. But when somebody comes in and says either not nice things or rude things.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tracy, in the cup's fine, isn't it?
It's quicker.
See, I missed that. Was he being rude, whoever it was? Lucky enough, Jess has gone off, so she wouldn't have seen it.
No, they've got nothing else to occupy their minds, usually.
No, they haven't. Made me feel quite famous last week when we had our first troll on. It was like, ooh, somebody's taken the time to come in and troll me. But Annie, was it you or Tracy sent him to Trollland? Said bye-bye, off to Trollland. See, I say that. Don't put the milk in before.
No,
Don't put
oh
the
my
tea-
God, who does that? Oh no.
no. Teresa was saying cup milk, put the milk in after.
Yeah, didn't you put the milk in after you put tea
Well,
bag
you
in?
know, everybody to their own. I've got nothing against the black man, but you know, hey ho. I married a white man, though, didn't I? You know, so.
What's on there? She's talking about?
Well, so I said to Tracy, what did he say? She said, he said you like black men. I said, I've got nothing against him. You know. Grant was born in Africa, it's in South Africa, so I suppose.
I can get the boot polish out if you black and white minstrel show.
But yeah. No milk in thee, here is baby thee. Okay, so full brush. But was it Rachel said to me, you know, if it comes on, that's one extra viewer you've had, isn't it? So I don't. That's the way I'm trying to look at it. That these people come on and troll you. But they must live a very, very sad life if that's all they want to do, is to come onto your live and talk a load of rubbish. You know. They want to be offensive, carry on, do it in their own time. Well, that's the way, isn't it, Creative Mayhem? It's to try and see the positive in it rather than the negative now. I mean, if that had happened to me, if I'd have done this a few years back, I'd have probably burst into tears if I'd have saw a troll on. But now, I just, yeah, Tracy, see the funny side. And it adds to your watches, so... And yeah, Nan, it is a boring life for them. If that's all that they want to do is troll you, well, sorry, they must really, really, really be bored. Because I can think of a lot better things to do than try and troll somebody. You know? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, they must get some kind of pleasure, but it says a lot about them, doesn't it? What do you do for a living? I troll people's sites. Whoopee. Great. Go for it. Hi, Tammy. So if they want to troll me, bring it on. I've got Tracy and I've got Annie, and they will shoot them down. I've got to agree with you there, Creative Mayhem. Hi, Barbie. Glad you come in and said hello.
Oh.
Because I never understand the thumbs down button. I don't really understand. I understand, well, I should say I didn't understand. Well, I don't understand. I understand the thumbs up because that can generate more people to come in and the algorithms and all that. Because I think it was Tracy, was it you or Rachel that tried to explain that to me? But I don't understand why they brought a thumbs up, thumbs down, because if you didn't like somebody, you don't watch them. You know, it's not exactly rocket science, is it? If you go on and you watch somebody, like you'll see a channel pop up on your suggestions and you think, oh, that looks interesting. They look, you know, I'll go and have a look at them. And you go on and you start watching and you think, oh, no, I don't really like the way they talk, what they're making, what they're doing. You just switch off. You don't think anything else, do you? You just switch off and not think a thing about it. You know, I wouldn't think, oh, let's do a thumbs down and be really mean. It wouldn't even enter my head. Oh, hi Diego, thank you for coming in. So I just don't understand the thumbs down. I think that if you put a thumbs down, then your name should be, you know, it should come up who gave you a thumbs down.
I think it does.
No, it doesn't. And or give a reason why you've given a thumbs down, because yeah, not everybody's going to like you. You know, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I quite understand that. But why give a thumbs down? Just not watch them again. You would waste your time, would you? You just wouldn't bother to watch them again. Or is that just me being, I don't know. I think sometimes I think too hard about it. But I think they would change their tunes if it flagged up who they were that was put in their Okay. I think some people use thumbs down because they didn't like that they were missing drills or a bad canvas, for example, not always because they didn't like the video. I know, but if they could, you know, there should be something that explains why they put a thumbs down. That's what I don't get. You are Mrs. Coffee. You definitely are a lot of people's Mrs. Coffee. Exactly, that's the way I'm trying to look at it, Jens. But I have noticed there's been a lot of thumbs down on people's videos in the last sort of 4 weeks. As if somebody is purposely going round. That's what, you know, that's... Oh, where did you get that doggy emoji from, Mrs. Coffee? I like that one. It looks like my little pop-pups. Okay, Rose, enjoy your walk. Give Pippin a stroke from us. Down the bottom. I'll have to have a look. If I click on it then. I got a crying cat. I got no doggy. Have I got any doggies? Is that a cat or a fox? I'm not sure what that is. No, I've got no doggies. I've got a devil with horns. Oh, what are you working on? What section are you working on, Kaya? Oh, I just found him. He's on nature. I shall be using that one in future. I did, Annie. It takes me a little bit. I'm a bit slow with technology. Oh, I didn't know you had all them as well. Got fruit and vegetables. People skiing. Medals. Oh, Tracy, isn't he cute? That's it. Mrs. Coffee has started a trend now. Everybody's going to be using them dogs emojis now. How many drills are you going to put down now, Creative Mayhem? Are you going to put a lot? Or are you just going to put a few? Because when I listened to Rachel's, I don't think I put hardly any down. Because I was too busy nosing on the scrolling and reading them. See, Cheryl, I'm not the only one. Thank you. That made me feel a bit better now, knowing I'm not the only one who can't find the emojis. It's usually my kids that show me on the phone, isn't it, Mel? Mm-hmm. And they'll say, oh, Mum, do this, that, and I'm what? Oh, give me your phone, I'll do it for you. Never heard of DPF. Working on a 40 by 60 from DPF on AliExpress. Looks like an astronaut with a surfboard against a galaxy nebula background. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I'll have to have a look. Have you got a face paid? Get your words back in. Facebook page, Kairos. Or a YouTube channel. Have you got a YouTube channel? Because that sounds really different. Trouble is, I keep looking at everybody's diamond painting that they're working on, and then I want them. And then they have to go on for wish lists on all these different sites is growing and growing and growing. Every time I go on AliExpress, and I can only find that, what was it, about 5 or 6 weeks ago. Is that big now? Then I find a new shop and I have a look on there, and I'm a bit like that, Cheryl. I'm very computer literate. Well, am I? I don't know what you'd call me actually. Some things I'm really good at, and other things I'm absolutely atrocious at on the computer. So Cheryl, I'm on Mrs. Coffee, and Mrs. Coffee, will you put a link to your page? Is that all right? Because Cheryl, are you on that? Because that's a really good page. I found that really helpful being on that, on her and Rachel's page for help and stuff. Oh, okay, Kaya Rose, I'll have a look if you put one. I'll have to look out for that. Okay, Teresa, you take care. Yeah, the one for diamond painting. Oh gosh, what's it called? My brain's not working tonight at all. I've got it written down somewhere. Crafting with Mrs. Kosher and Coffee and Rachel Ray's page. Yeah, if anybody's got a YouTube page, Rachel and Mrs. Coffee do this, and I think it's a really nice idea that if you've got a YouTube page, put some emojis on to let everybody know, and then everybody subs to everybody that's got an emoji. And it's quite nice because it brings your YouTube numbers up. Because I think I was about 3 off 700 today, which was amazing. And it's all thanks to these ladies on here, and gentlemen, sorry, so won't forget the gentlemen, from saying put emojis up. And from that I've gained, I think, over the last, oh, I don't know how many, I think it's something like 50, 60 people I've gained just from being in this circle and, you know, jumping onto lives and trying to join in and watching, and it's really nice. It's such a nice community, a nice thing to do, and it costs you nothing to subscribe to somebody, you know, and we're all helping each other then, which I think is lovely. You know, everybody wants to grow slowly. But I will check, I will go through everybody on, or that's joined my live, and I will sub. If I haven't already subbed to you, I will sub to you, because I do. Even if you don't do YouTube channels, I do sub to you, because I think maybe one day you'll decide to do YouTube. You know, you'll do a video, and I think when you've got a couple of subbies to already, do you know what I mean? Because I had a YouTube for ages before I actually got the courage to do a video. I love Maggie. She's my type of kid, she is. She is definitely my type of kid. You obviously weren't doing it right, Mrs. Coffee, were you? Come on, own up. You didn't do it right, did you? You didn't press that click button right. So Maggie's having to show you. You know. How dare you do it wrong? Kids are so funny, aren't they? They really are. I love them. I love them with a bit of cheek in them. I think there's nothing sweeter. Bit of spirit, as my dad used to say. She is a sweetie. She really is. I love hearing the adventures of Maggie. You could write a book on the adventures of Maggie. You're doing a fortune. You really. Oh, bless her. Oh, what a sweetie. She is absolutely adorable, she is. You couldn't be cross with her, could you? She's, you know, she's got that face. You just could not be cross with her. My Jessie's a bit like that. She gives you the eyes and then you melt then. Even though she can be a handful. Oh, no night, Kaya Rose. Is it late for you? Oh, I love them. Love them to bits. I must admit, it does tickle me when she comes on. Because she's, you know, she's older than her years, isn't she, Maggie? Cindy, it doesn't matter whether you want to make a video, but sometimes I think it's nice to sub to people, just even if they haven't got videos, to let them know thank you very much. I appreciate it, because I do appreciate every single person. Quite right, Creative Mode. Never say never. You never know. You never know what's round that corner. You might decide one day, whoop whoop, let's do it. And you know we'd all be there. 6 going on 40. Yeah, she's going to be a wise young lady, she is. Does she always have an answer for everything? Because my Jessie does. She always has an answer. And she's very headstrong as well.
What does that mean?
Well, what Jessie says, what she believes that she's right and that's it, isn't she? You always get the butt of it though, don't you, Mel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jessie can get around her older brother, but she does pick on her sister, her older sister a bit. Poor old Millie's got to share a room and they do fight. Well, not fight, but Jessie likes being the boss, doesn't she, Mel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with sweet dreams, Kay Rose. Diego, you know we'd all be there behind you if you wanted to. Don't blame you, Kay Rose. Go and get a few hours kip if you're going to go in at midnight. Tracy, are you really that shy? That's why you don't want to come on, because your videos are really good. You wouldn't think it by listening to your videos. You always seem quite confident. Oh, right, Diego. I'll have a look. Do you do any crafting? See, I'm shy. I don't. If I wouldn't be able to talk to people outside the door, I would find it very, very, very difficult. I'd probably run a mile actually and burst into tears. What are you working on then, Diego? Are you into big diamond paintings or average or something colossal like Mrs. Coffee does? That's alright, Kirsty. You diamond paint away, sweetheart. Oh wow, Diego. Good for you. See, Tracy, we all enjoy your videos, so you should do a live. You know I keep nagging. Because somebody needs to do one now on a Tuesday, because there's nobody that does one on a Tuesday, is there? Are you going to start? Oh, yes, sorry. Mrs. Coffee, you're going to be doing one back on a Tuesday, aren't you? 1 week premiere and 1 week lives. So that'll give us something that us UK ones can watch, because you're doing it in the day, aren't you? Or have I got that completely wrong, which wouldn't surprise me if I did. Yeah. So everybody, Mrs. Coffee's going to be doing one Tuesdays. Put that in your diaries. Pink 60 by 90 and finish up my custom of my dog. 40 by 50. Oh, see, you should do a video because we'll all want to see that now. There you go. Because I love seeing everybody's working processes, and then when they're finished, I just find it fascinating how it all comes together. Yeah, and your videos, Creative Mayhem, were brilliant. I love you. Well, I love everyone that I watch. There isn't anybody really that I found that I don't like or don't want to watch. Yeah, it is weird talking to yourself sometimes when you're doing when you're recording them.
I wouldn't consider talking to yourself more than verbalizing thoughts.
Oh, here we are. See, my daughter's just said it. Shouldn't say it's talking to yourself. It's verbal. What did you say?
Verbalizing thoughts.
Oh, verbalizing thoughts, whatever that means.
Well, you're sharing thoughts, not talking to yourself.
Oh, right. Brilliant. I'll have a look on there then, Kaya Rose. Because I go on there and look at everybody's pictures. Yeah. The dog looks at me sometimes really weird if I'm recording something, as if to say, Mum, there's nobody here but me. Why are you prattling on like that? You're just going on and on and on, and I'm thinking, okay. I said, I am sort of talking to something, and she just looks and puts her head to one side as if to say, yeah, right, whatever. I don't like it when Grant was in here earlier. I felt sort of as if, not if he's watching, but a bit uncomfortable. I'm getting better. Millie, I don't mind because...
I'm not listening half the time.
No, she's not listening half the time because she's got her earphones. I know they do, don't they? The dogs do. They do. They think you've gone a bit loopy-loo. I've had Lily come up and sort of nudge me as if to say, it's all right, Mum, don't worry, I'm here. You know, if you want somebody to talk to, just look at me and I'll talk to you. Don't you, Lil? Eh?
She's a big ball of fluff.
She is a big ball of fluff. Bless her. Ooh, that didn't go on very straight. Ooh, what's that down there? A big lump of something. Sorry, I was reading. Hi, Laverne. Hi, Wendy. I didn't see you before. If I've missed anybody, I really, really am sorry. Because I wouldn't miss anybody for the world. Diego, multi-languages. My husband speaks languages, and I would like anybody that could speak more than one language. I have great difficulty just speaking the English language, so I've got no hope in any others. I do admire anybody that can speak more than one language. Well, I suppose if you call gibberish a language, then yeah, I can speak gibberish quite often. Don't answer that, Millie. She's giggling in the corner. Ooh. Oh, Wendy, have you got your diamond painting? Has it come? Have you finished it already? Oh, you must have loved it then. So have you ordered another one, Wendy? We told you you'd love it if you had a go at it, didn't we? Have you gone out and ordered your next one? Because I'm telling you now, well, once you get hooked, it's not just the doing them, it's looking at putting them on the wish list, buying them, then opening them, and filming them. It's oh. I'm glad you are as well, Annie. I know I started off with the partial, was the first one I did was a wolf partial. Did that one, and then I've just started to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But I'm nowhere near going to go into Mrs. Coffee's range because, yeah, she's just supersonic fast on them. She does a massive ones like I do a tiddly farty one. You only speak Southern, do you, Cheryl? Hello, Whitney. How are you? You working on a DAC? I've not had the courage to open mine. You haven't got much to do, have you, Mrs. Coffee? I noticed when you put the picture up today, I thought, flipping heck, fire. She's whizzed through that. So, well, yeah. As I say, you must go like lightning. Your hand must be that quick. Exactly, Tracy. You can see the smoke coming from her hands that she's that quick. He's doing, and it's on. See, my Diamond Art Club, I've got two. I've got, what ones have I got? I've got the Maple Tree and the We Like Your Cat. And you know, you just want to treasure them in the box for a while before you do them. You're a fueled crafter, yeah. Is that what the coffee does? Make you go ultra fast? How many languages do you go? How many is that? 1, 2,
What language is
3.
it?
It's English, Spanish, Dutch, German, a bit of Italian, can understand a bit of French, Norwegian, Danish and Swedish. Wow.
Oh my.
That is a lot.
That's cool.
That is cool, isn't it?
I ain't got the brain power to remember all that.
No. She's a speed racer of DPing. Exactly. You want to be Mrs. C when you grow up. Yeah, she is super fast. But no, she is, well, I've never seen anybody go so quick. She makes it look so easy though. So don't look at mine too closely because you'll see how wiggly wobbly they are and then I have to straighten them up. Wendy, no, I didn't trim the stag one that I've done and put my own frame round. We used the overlap as the bit to staple to the frame. It's hard to find any frames in where we live that would fit anything. So I tend to make my own out of floorboards, old floorboards. No, it sounds daft, but once they're cut up, they're so nice. Oh, in the Arms of Angel, that's a lovely one of them. I love it. I got to admit, who doesn't like a Diamond Art Club ones? There must be something wrong with you if you don't like something on there at all. I know, Annie, you found it difficult, but you did find a couple that you like. But the more I look at them, the more that I like certain ones that I thought were, I don't know if I like them. But now I keep going on and thinking, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. And there's a couple that I've got from that are sold out. And it's like, Yeah, I know, multi-placer. Millie, you're a whiz with a multi-placer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Me, yeah. Oh, all right. She said it's easy. And I watched Mrs. Coffee showing us the other day, and she made it look easy as well, Whitney. And yeah, I'm a bag of pants trying to do it. I really am. I keep trying because they say practice makes perfect. How many years practice I've got to do, I don't know. But hey, we'll keep having a go at it. Wendy, yes, her ear infection, she's on antibiotics, strong antibiotics. So she's a lot better. She still has a little bit of pain with her ear, but she is a lot better. Nothing like she was last week. Oh, yes. Mrs. Coffee, can you give us a exclusive on that? They said they were getting some new ones. Do we have a date for when the new ones are coming out? Or have I missed it? 'Cause I haven't been on for a few days.
Oh.
Placer. I didn't even know you could get a 15 placer. I think 9 is my biggest. Oh, I've got another month to wait. Mind you, that'll give me time because I am determined now to save up, even though it's quite dear for their the shipping. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't vape, so I've decided, I mean I used to, that I should put a bit away each week, and that's my little addiction.
What, money?
No, going to have to save up because on the 15th and 16th of April, Diamond Art Clubs have got some new ones coming out. So I think that I'll have to save for them. Yeah, how many did she have? Ginger. Did she have from a single, then a 3, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I saw a picture, but I didn't get a chance. I haven't got. It's in my watch later list. Oh right, Mrs. Crochet. So it could be the 15th or the 16th, right? See, I've got a 1 placer, obviously, but yeah, obviously. I've got a 3 placer, a 4 placer.
10, which I have.
Millie's got the 10, haven't you? Have we got a 9?
9 and 10 basically. So
Yeah.
You can. I think it's a 9, but you can fit 10.
Yeah, I think she said it's a 9, but she could fit 10 on it. So I've never, as I say, I saw the clip of it and I thought, right, so I put it on watch, but I've not seen it. But I didn't know you could get so many different ones. Yeah, I know, Diego. I think it's $24.95, I think, to ship to Britain. I mean, it didn't work too bad when I did the buy one, get one free, because I sort of worked it out as put it all into one price. So it wasn't too bad then. But I think, as I say, I don't go out. We don't go out for meals. We don't very rarely go off. We don't go on holiday anywhere or do anything.
Sunday.
Yeah, we go off for the day, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Because hubby's always doing his crafting. So I thought, well, I can save up and use my money to do that maybe, because the quality is outstanding. As I say, I haven't done one yet, so I can't say for certain. But from what I've seen, they look absolutely amazing. Oh, that's nice to know, Mrs. Coffee. Mrs. Coffee said if people aren't reading and diamond painting, she says they are currently working on a new design for their boxes to make it cheaper for the guys across the water. Yeah, the shipping cheaper, which should be great, because I've just ordered my first ever moment, is it? Not a big one, just a small one, because I want to do get a custom done of the dog, and somebody said ever moment was good, so please let me know if they're not. So I have just ordered, I've just ordered a ever moment, is it? One off them. Not a biggish one, just to see, because it's hard to know which companies to go with, because some people have good experiences, some people have bad experiences, but I wanted to make sure that if I do get one of the dog,
It'll be a good one.
yeah, that it's going to be a good one.
Oh no.
And it is, as I say, and I rely on you people out there and your reviews and things, and you know, in your honesty of where to go to look for the diamond paintings?
No. Done it again.
Don't tell anybody, they won't know. Yeah, that's true, Diego. Yeah, I can quite understand that, because that's what I've done. I bought a few in reserve, cheaper ones, and then now I've got quite a few that will keep me going for a while. So anything now I just put away. Oh yes, that Tracy, well done. Oh, is it? So that's a good one, right? That's nice to know, Mrs. Coffee. Right, so skimpy on drills, so other than that they're good. Well, as long as they give me enough drills to finish it, I'll be okay. But there is some sites. Somebody said, was it Rachel that said there's some sites on Etsy that you can get spare drills from if you do run out? And I think is there a few Facebook sites? Well, I suppose I'll put it in your live and ask you lot as well. Because I did send some of my spares for one of the wolf ones. Somebody, I think it was on your page, Mrs. Coffee, I'm not sure. Or not, it run out of drills, and she was in America, so I sent what I had, and it turns out she wanted square and I sent rounds, but the thought was there. Ooh, stretch your foot social brush. There's nothing worse than cramp.
Oh my god.
You know when they say put your foot on the floor, stretch your leg, and
No, put your leg up, grab it in the middle, stretch like your toes, and like push in with your hands.
There's no way I'm going to get my leg up in the air to do all that.
You've got a cramp, have you?
You know. Drill USA on Etsy, right? I'll have a look at that, because I don't know whether I've got enough to finish this one. I'm hoping, but I can patch it up. I've never DIY Moon Shop. Is that on AliExpress? Don't know that one. Or is that the shop in their own right? I can put my teeth back in.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Rachel again, Mrs. Coffee. I'm sure she said she did tell me, but I didn't write it down. If I don't write it down, I'll forget. Oh, Tracy, it's a website, is it? Right. I've not heard of that one. I've not heard. Are they expensive then, or are they a higher end one, or? Because I don't mind paying a more expensive price if it's good quality. But well, like I did that, well, I was new to it, and I bought that 5D artist one of the elephant, and it was horrendous. Oh, the canvas is so bad. So fair play, they did say I'll send you another one. They've sent me another one, and it was, I think, £25. And the second one's just as bad, and I could cry. And I've just washed my hands of them now. I've just said put it down to experience, because trying to get them to contact them, and it's taken them weeks to answer, and I just thought, no,
Not worth it.
It wasn't worth it. I stupidly thought that if I paid that kind of money, then it was going to be an exceptional canvas. You know, it was going to be mind-blowing, the diamonds were going to be, oh, out of this world. Oh, it's going to be #1. I thought I'd be the bee's knees with this canvas, and it was a pile of shite. Excuse my French. Oh, is it a bit pricey, Diego? Is it? What's that, Tracy? Expensive shipping? Oh, do they have a YouTube channel? I'll have to look it up then. Oh, from the Philippines, right, okay. I'll have to have a look then. Oh, that's good then. Do you mean it's like butter that it goes on really well, or it's like butter that's sliding all over the place so thinly? Because I could read that two ways. Oh, Shani does round drills, right? I don't mind round. I'm only this is only my second, I think, square, so I'm really new to square. How much, Mrs. Coffee? Are you joking? $40 just for shipping.
Oh my god. How
How much does she pay for the canvas?
What are the canvas prices then? If that's just for shipping, I dread to think what the canvas was like. Well, that shocked me, and Millie was shocked at that. $40. $40. $40.
I didn't even have $40. Well, I ain't got dollars. I ain't even got 40 quid.
Oh my goodness me! I think it's a good job I'm sitting down. I'm sorry, but they need to be the Royal Royce of canvases for that kind of money, Mrs. Canvas. Mrs. Coffee, $30 to $200.
Oh my
I'd want something like when I look at what I haven't got an awful lot of canvases, but the few that I've done because I am new, I've only started in November, so I've not done many because I'm a bit slow. But like I was explaining to my husband last night, because he was asking about the diamond paintings, how do you decide? And I said, well, the one that I'm working on, you would say like is a Robin Reliant, which is a 3-wheeler car or an old banger. On him hill. I said the ones that I've already done, I said are just like your normal home car, you know, not, you know, pretty decent. I said Diamond Art Club ones I've got, the Royal Royce, the Lamborghinis, the Porsches, that's how good they are. So for $200 up to $200 and $40 shipping,
I'm
I would,
expecting a Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla, yeah, exactly. As Millie said, you'd want a Tesla for that. $40. That's really shocked me.
Mom's one, absolutely.
I know. What? It's 40. You have to pay more if you buy more than one painting.
Oh no.
That's taking the Michael, that is. I was going to swear then. So you'd have to pay more on top of that. So if you had 3 or 4 paintings. I'm in shock now. I can't diamond paint. I'm in total shock. Quite like Diego. You get a lot for $40.
Apparently you can see Hamilton in London.
Well, you would think it would go down, wouldn't you? They'd appreciate how many you're buying off them.
Probably.
Yeah.
And give you a deal. I'm just like, no, I'm going to stick with Diamond Art Club, sorry. If I was going to give anybody my money, I'd definitely give it to them. Definitely give it to them. I said, from the pleasure you have from ordering from the start to the finish, their customer service is exemplary. And even their tracking system is fantastic. You can't fault it. You know, from when it leaves them, every single stage, every single person that it goes to is on your tracking thing. I mean, every tracking that I've ever done before has just been, it's left, it's shipped, it's now imports in customs, it's being delivered, and that's about as much as you get. What's a bead board then? I've got a bead mat thing, which is a little sort of oval thing that is a sticky mat, the beads. So when I do, you know, when you sew beads onto a cloth into a picture. We bought it last year, but I don't know what a bead board is.
Probably that, but bigger.
Ooh, $98.
Not just.
Just be careful. But very good though. Hi Hayley, thank you for joining me, darling. I'll inbox you later. I haven't spoke for a while, have we? Oh, Canary Islands. I love the Canary Islands.
Same.
Quite right, yeah, you can buy a blinking plane ticket for all that. It's a lot, isn't it? Is somebody going to tell me what a beadboard is?
I'll Google it.
Please. Oh, Millie said she'll Google it for me. Is that for do? I don't even know. See, I don't even know what it's for. I mean, as I say, I got a bead pad which I for doing my.
Done that with wood. Like paneling.
Oh, look, I'm all diddly do there now. See, I'm all shaky. That $40 has really shook me up. Oh, I'm going round in a circle. Why am I going round in a circle? Are you going to come back? Am I back? Yes, I'm back. Oh, I thought the hamster was on go then. Oh.
I've got no idea what it is. It's just coming up with like paneling.
Ah, right. So it's the same as the little one I've got then, basically, then, but a lot bigger. I said that. All right. So Millie says, I said that. She's smart. Hi, James. Welcome. Right, because I say I've done this. It's pictures of flowers, and then you stick the needle in, and then you have a bead. Put the cotton on your needle, then you have a bead, and as you sew the bead into your fabric, and then it makes up a picture. So I might be. Is that what they're for? For them little tiny beads that you sew onto pictures? I'm working on a kitty. I don't know if I can get that to. Can you see that? A little kitty. Ah, no. Going for, oh shoot, look, I only got my paper stuck on them. You're going for your monthly shower. Enjoy then, Nan. Hope it's not too hot for you. I had my shower this morning. Because my hair was like it, well, was something else this morning when I got talk about a bird's nest was an understatement. Didn't look much better really when after I blow dried it either. Oh, look at my higgledy piggledy things there. Oh, well. Oh, thank you, Diego. Oh, right. So, right, okay. I am, Kirsty. I'm nearly there. This last little bit, but it's all... I put this bit off because this is the bugger ones because it's J. And what is J? Let me have a look. Which one is the J? Where are you, J? Right, I'll give you a guess. It's not 310s, but it's not far off a 310.
99.
No,
959.
939s.
Oh,
And they
so
are,
close.
yeah. Because the blackness are horrendous and the 939s are horrendous. Yeah. Okay, Hayley, I'll give you a text later. If not, in the morning. Yes, yeah, you go 939s, the dark blue ones. They've been as bad as the 310s, I got to admit. Same to you, Hayley. See, I've not seen them, these bead boards. So I'm going to have to... Millie's just tried to Google it. Are they actually called bead boards? Do you get them on Amazon or... I don't know. Oh, the cat's just sat where the dog sits. Are you going to move? Was the dog gone?
Yeah.
Oh, she's gone out, has she?
And my dad, I think.
See, that's something else I'm going to investigate now. It's a bead board. Because do I need a bead board? And if everybody else has got a bead board, then obviously I need a bead board. So I need to go on and have a look for a bead board. Because when everybody said they had to get a light pad, they were quite right. And I got a light pad, and it's the best thing since light spread because it you know, I'm blind as a bat and now I can see. So am I going to be the same with the beadboard? Am I going to think, yeah, I need the beadboard, so I'm going to have to go and get a beadboard? Tracy, you need a light pad. Everybody needs a light pad. Oh, I'll have to go on that DIY Moon YouTube thing and have a look. Now, light boards. I've got an A4. Do I need an A3 one? What size has everybody got? Do they have the A4 or the A3? I know I've got an A2 easel, which was the best thing I've ever bought. Only because it was £5 dearer than an A2, so I'm glad I went that. Oh, brilliant, Mrs. Coffee. Thank you. That's good. Mrs. Coffee's going to do a demonstration as soon as she gets hers for everybody, so we'll all know what a beadboard is. Oh, not, yeah. No, yeah, A2 is bigger than the A3. So, is an 8... I was just going to say that, Annie, with fixed cables, because that's the only thing with this A4 is it hasn't got a fixed cable. And everybody, quite a few people have said that the cable, you know, where you plug it in is a bit iffy. So I'm thinking about an A. If I get another one, do I get an A3 with a fixed cable? So I'm not sure whether to stick with an A4, because I mean it does move around, and do I need it to be any bigger? Really, in theory. That must be an A3 then. No, 30 by 40. Would that be? That sounds like an A3 size, isn't it? Yeah, very true, Tracy. I only got a light thing because I was saying to Annie about my eyesight's a bit, because I'm an old duffer at 52, and the old, well, coming up 52 now this year, and my eyes I've got a lot worse, even with my glasses on. I sometimes find it hard to focus. I do find it hard. So I find it. Yeah, the A3. Is it A4, A3 and A2, isn't it? Yeah, mine, yeah, I got an A2 easel, Cheryl. Because, like, as I say, for £5 more at Hobbycraft, from going from the A3 to the A2, I thought I might as well get the A2, and I'm glad I did, because, let's say, this painting fits on it lovely. So how much the light pad is for an A2 one, Annie? £79. What did you say the A3 one was? About £50? Something like that, wasn't it? So I'll stick with this one until it goes. Didn't you get your first one, Annie, from AliExpress? Diego's just said about trying on AliExpress for a bigger one. I've not thought of looking on there.
I'm going to have to make a loud noise.
Okay. You wonder what the noise is the kids are in the icebox. Oh, H54. I've not looked on. I never think. See, I've only just started to really go on AliExpress. I don't think about going on with other things. So it might be worth going on there and having a look, isn't it?
I'll clean it.
It's alright, just put a cloth down. Because yours, yeah, I thought yours was from AliExpress. Ooh, tacos, nice, Kirsty. Enjoy, lovely. One, 5, 4. Yeah, mine isn't. I think this is this one on? Where's it? Where's the button gone? I was going to see if I could switch it off or on. Oh, see, I got it off. Hang on. Switch on. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's as bright as it goes on 3. Oh, thank you, Kirsty. A big one, please. Nice big taco. Oh, thanks, Jen. See, I've had my chicken dinner. I shouldn't, and I'm not hungry, but just the thought of it. Oh, was it rough feeling? This one's like, it's only like, I don't know what you'd call it. Not chipboard. Cheap wood. I mean, it's not inexpensive, but it's got how many things on the side? How many things? Is it 5?
5 more.
Little holes?
1, 2, yeah.
5 holes, you know, where you put the bar in. And then you can put it flat as well if you want to.
Well, if you're having it flat, there's no point in having a bulb.
No, I'm just saying though, isn't it? See, I like some spices, but not a lot of spices. Well, I should say my stomach doesn't. Hi, Janet. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, if it's a bit rough, you're better off covering it. Because you definitely don't want to splinter. Definitely don't want splinters. Yeah, this one's quite smooth. It's not too bad. But I tell you what I was going to ask you, ladies, is I've noticed on my arm gets where it's leaning on the table, because where you can see the front of the easel, it's only about 6 inches away from the edge of the table. And I find I lean on the table and my arm gets quite, not sore, but aggravated. Uncomfortable more than thing. I'm not... Does anybody else find that? Or is it just me? Because maybe it's because I'm working on an easel. So I say, don't get neck ache and back ache now. Just get like aching on, not aching, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, I think it's because my arm keeps touching the table. You get as well, Tracy. So I was thinking, what could I do to... Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what I could do. I did think maybe to put something across the table. Yeah, I've got one of them actually that's got but it's got like, oh yeah, it's got like, it's like a tiger's, no, a lion's foot. Jessie's it is. Yeah, I never thought I could move that over, couldn't I, and try it after.
Do you want to sip?
What is it?
Espresso martini.
Oh, yes, please. My son's just made an espresso martini for me to taste.
It's a bit shit to put too much coffee in.
Oh, it's still nice. Oh, that's got a kick to it. Oh, blimmin' heck, boy, that has got a kick to it. Oh,
listen.
now the cat's purring.
Really loud. So cute.
Yeah, he's learning, Cheryl. He's learning. He's at that age now that, you know, doesn't drink because he's only 17. He just likes to dabble at home and have a little taste. But he works in, you know,
What would you call it? Restaurant kind of with a bar.
what's he working? Burger bar. Like a posh burger bar. and they're doing cocktails. They're learning how to do cocktails there. So I'm quite willing to be, you know,
His
guinea pig. Although I don't drink, but I like to
milkshake
taste.
things are nice.
The milkshakes he does, you like, don't you? They're non-alcoholic, but she likes them. So he's trying that. So he's done an espresso one. Yeah, I used to do it on flat, Kathy, but because I got curvature of the spine, I'm looking down too much, holding my head down in one position, so I had to get an easel. Now, somebody I've seen on a live, now I don't know if it's Jen's or Jennifer's, they've got a rolled up towel. I'm sure it's one of those. Somebody help me out who watches the lives. It's either Jen's or Jennifer's, I can't remember which, but I'm sure they've got like a pink towel rolled up in front of their workstation where they work. So I'm wondering whether to try something like that, because that probably worked the same as using a mouse pad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen's, is there? I knew I'd seen it somewhere, because I thought maybe that would be an idea, because that would be easier. Because like it's Jessie's mouse mat, and she's quite particular about it. Oh, pool noodle. Where would you get a pool noodle from?
The pool.
Ha ha, very funny, Millie. Because we live, I mean, middle of bloody nowhere, don't we? Millie just said, I said, where'd you get a pool noodle from? She said, from the pool. Got a smart ass for a child, I tell you. Yeah, so I'll have to have a look out for that. Like sometimes it doesn't bother my arm at all, and other
I get
times
bruises.
it aggravates me. Yeah. Yeah, right. Tracy says it's the young generation, they're all smart asses now. She's giggling. She is. Yeah, I'll have to try that. And yeah, Kathy, that is a good idea, the moving chair and that, because that's what I tried first of all. And it worked for a little while. And I think as well is taking your breaks, like Mrs. Coffee said in hers, is to remembering to get up and, you know, you've got to take your breaks as well, just move around. Well, quite a few of you ladies have said that. You know, because sometimes you get in a groove and you keep going and you do forget to get up and move around a bit. Because I do get a bit, I don't know what the word is when I start doing this. I just say, oh, I'll just do this bit, or I'll just finish this bit, or I'll just do this letter, or I'll just complete this bit. And before I know it, you know, a couple of hours have gone by. So I think probably that's more to do with it, if I'm honest, is maybe I don't move around enough. Because I do get excited, even though I've been doing it, you know, November, December, January, February, March, 4 months. I still get as excited as the first day I started, you know. I think, oh, that's coming together. Oh, let's just do that bit, see what that's going to be. Oh, yeah, let's just keep doing one more bit. See, I don't smoke anymore, Diego, else I could do that. See, patience. Now, I'm not the most patient person, I do lose, well, not lose my rag, but when I do my other crafting, whether if I'm using lace and stuff or whatever, if things don't go right the first time, I haven't got much patience. I get fretty. But this, even with these popping drills and stuff, I haven't got fretty at all over it. I just quite chilled out doing it. I find it really relaxing, even with the popping drills, because I've just gone on with you lovely people and thought somebody's bound to have a video, and you just go and watch it and think, yeah, it can be solved, and I just keep going. Oh, do Fitbits tell you to get up and move if you've been sitting around too long? Oh, that's interesting.
You can get ones that zap you.
You can get, well, Millie says you can get ones that zap you. I don't think I'd go that
It's
far.
not Fitbit brand, but you can get things that are like Fitbit that can like tell, I don't know, like, you know, Fitbits measure heart rate and
Yeah.
stuff, and it can tell whether you've been sat down long enough, and it'll like
Give you electric shock.
little tiny shock to say to get up.
I don't think I fancy that one. So yeah, can be a bit like that when you get older. Was it too strong, Josh?
Yeah.
Well, that's how you learn it next time, don't. Maybe put half the amount in.
Yeah.
Oh, Diego, that sounds horrible. But I know what you mean. Sometimes if you're in so much pain, you just can't move. It's quite difficult. Ooh, what's happened there? Oh, there. You doing it again?
No, I'm just looking for coffee stuff.
What flavour's that one?
This is raspberry.
Ooh. Oh, Diego, I'm sorry to hear that. I found that most people, you know, have got that do diamond painting have got health issues of something or the other. I think that's why we all love it, because everybody can do it. You know, even if you just do a little bit now and again, it doesn't matter, you know, what ailment you've got, you can all do a little bit of it. And that's what I think I love about it. Even on, you know, like 3 o'clock in the morning when the pain's so bad, I can come down and do this.
3 in the morning?
Yeah, I've been doing it 3, 4 in the morning some mornings.
The mic's off.
And then sit and do it. Takes your mind off things. Yeah, that's another thing as well, Diego, is as if you've got an overactive mind, like, I don't know if anybody else finds, but I think nighttime my mind seems to go into overdrive, and I just think of anything and everything goes through my mind. It's like on full flow. When I needed it in the day, it didn't do much, but as soon as I get into bed, it just goes woof. You know, it's like, whoa, wake up time. Have you thought of this? Have you thought of that? Have you done this? Have you done that? You've got to do this, you've got to do that. And then sometimes I'll just come down and do some diamond painting, and it'll just switch off my mind for a while. Yes, Kathy, I've got fibromyalgia as well, and it is very painful. Yeah, and moving is essential. Hey, these H's are going in okay. Don't look at my wibbly wobbly checkerboard, but it's getting in there. See, it doesn't look so bad on camera when I look on the computer, as long as I don't look too down this side, but the rest doesn't look too bad. Oh, bye Cheryl, thank you ever so much for popping in and taking part. I really appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, arthritis is not nice either. Well, any chronic thing, I think, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. When you've got something that's chronic, it brings you down.
Also, it's really bad not knowing what's wrong.
Yeah, that as well, when you're in pain and you don't know why you're in pain.
Especially when it's like a reoccurring thing.
Yeah, it's not nice at all. I think this is why I love this community as well, because everybody's just so supportive of everybody. You know, and it doesn't matter who you are, what race you are, what religion you are, where you're from, what nationality, it really doesn't matter. Everybody's just so nice and so welcoming. So, you know, I know that if even you're feeling rough, I can just pick up the YouTube, whether on my phone or iPad or laptop, and just find you people on there, and it lifts my spirit. Oh, Kathy, I know it is hard. It is the fibro thing a lot of the time. You know. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Creative Mayhem. There is. There's a lot of support and everybody's so welcoming. I haven't found anybody on here that has been in any way, shape or form been nasty or been offhand with anybody. It's always been supportive, no matter, as I say, whoever's channel you're on, and especially on the lives. The lives are fantastic and got fantastic people on them. Exactly, Diego. I think it's one place that you can be totally yourself. You haven't got to put a pretense up or act how somebody else wants you to act or be or whatever. Mrs. Coffee might be a little bit iffy. Well, yeah. But we love you just the way you are. We wouldn't change you for the world. But I think that's what's nice about here. You can have a joke, you can have a laugh, you can be serious, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Nobody judges you, nobody thinks anything else. You know, you can just come on and be yourselves. Yeah, exactly. There's enough going on in the big outside our front doors, wherever we are, that you know, that's horrific or horrible and whatever. That, you know, it's nice to have somewhere where you can go and just be yourselves and chat and whatever. Exactly, Claire. We love her just the way she is. We wouldn't change her for the world. I think that's why your channel's growing so much, Mrs. Coffee, is because you're just you. And that's what everybody loves. You know, I've given up trying to be what other people think I should be. If they don't like me, they don't have to talk to me or look at me. It's taken till I'm nearly 52 to realise that, hey, I'm not that bad of a person. You know, I don't need to be Slim Jim and all this crap and be gorgeous and do this, that and the other thing, same as everybody else. Look at that.
By the way, the mic's off. To turn it back on,
No,
slide the
Google's
switch
just
on the back of Google Home.
Google's just decided to join in on the conversation. Oh, Tracy, can you get rid of, thank you. I did wonder when I saw his name come up, I thought, oh.
Who's that out?
Had what out? Joshua he just tried, what is it, red wine? Oh no, he moved it to get something. His thing. None of us have touched it. Don't worry, he's made some coffee. He didn't touch
I
it.
want some toast. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, you've got
Yes, Diego, a nice troll. Hey, we've had 2 tonight.
2 trolls.
2 trolls. We just had another one who likes to get naked, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. alright, Annie. Tracy just straight in there.
Is it just you who gets trolls or others?
No, they all get trolls. That's why I say, you know, I think I'm quite like a bit of a celebrity if I've got a troll. 2 people trolling me.
Oh gosh.
I know, Tracy, I can't believe it too. You didn't get excited about trolls, did you? Probably the only YouTuber has got excited that she's had 2 trolls. Exactly, Annie. Send them to Troll Island. Let them all go together. That's fine by me. How do they must search on the internet for people's lives? Because like I only know if people are live because I'm in that group or subscribe to them. So he must have it set up somehow that's saying, "Ooh, that one's going live." Oh yes, this is
How many
coffee.
followers
Thank
have you
you.
got?
Yes, I feel
I've
quite
got
honoured that
100
I've got
something.
trolls.
How many followers have you
And
got?
2. How many have you had, Mrs. Coffee, in one live? Have you had lots? I bet you get lots on yours.
60 something.
360.
What about 362?
Oh, thanks, Diego. Okay,
Can you
Kathy.
listen to this one?
Yes, I will.
Okay. After you though.
Yeah, it's just laugh it off. They've got nothing else better to do. They give me 1 extra watch by coming in, haven't they? So, as we said before.
Gosh, are these all your... Yeah, I'll sort it out.
9, Mrs. Coffee, that's a lot, isn't it?
What's your Instagram? I'll follow you.
They must love you a lot,
That's
Mrs.
classic.
Coffee. See, they just want to be your pal. They want to be your best friends.
Just on that
You know,
thing.
If you're wondering what everybody's coming in to make toast,
300, how many?
How'd you get 360? You say 360.
you know.
Did you just get 2 new ones?
No, I said about 360.
Oh, that's nice. You were brought up right then, Diego.
Let me have a look.
I tried to bring my kids that way, respect everybody else.
What was your thing? What was that? Oh, well done.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Diego. That's nice, though. I think there's nothing wrong with that being that way and respecting people.
I haven't got my glasses. Wait a minute. I've got my glasses on.
I think that's lovely. As I say, manners cost nothing, as my mother used to say. And respect costs nothing. Might have to be earned sometimes, but, you know, if you show respect, usually people will show you respect back.
Looks how you look at that.
Ew, what's that?
Oh, hi, Rose. Random corner.
And
Thank you.
cookie sandwich
It must have, I
thing.
suppose it's that. Is it late afternoon for you lot over there?
Mm.
Bad.
I've been trolled on Instagram. What's the one called?
Yeah, banish them to troll land, I
He
say.
sent me,
They should make up a little island for them all to go and play on.
What?
Is your private your?
Yeah.
What happened? Dad, look at this.
I knew it was Jessie because it had no posts on it.
What?
That's alright, carry on.
Really? Look.
So I'm going to ask now, what's the pipes? Oh, is that the vocal cords? Because he's into you sing, don't you, Diego? Is that what you mean, Red? Or am I being nosy now, butting in onto your conversation?
Love you.
Love you too, babes.
Look how short that is. That's the ugliest length ever.
Oh, what are you going on the OR table for, Diego? Can you say, or is it private? Whatever it is, I hope it goes well. Oh, yeah, get it sorted. Yeah, definitely get it sorted. What can I smell burning?
Candle probably.
No, toast.
Oh, somebody blown my candle out.
No.
Toast.
No, it smells like kind of candles. No, I don't know what it smells like.
Toast.
No, it doesn't smell like toast. Is it going to be soon, Diego? Or do you know when you're going to have it done? Because we'll light a little candle for you and wish you, you know, wish the best for you. Oh shoot! Shoot! The pen just shut off.
Just that button and that button.
Hello, pup-pups. Doggies come to say hello to you. You're beautiful.
Now we cook.
How is your foot, Karina? Is it a lot better? Oh, let us know, Diego, and we can light a candle for you.
Put some.
Will you watch that one for me, Tracy?
Oh God. I'm on Google.
I forgot to ask Kirsty how her mum was after her teeth as well. Thank you, Annie. I've had my third troll grant.
So you're popular.
What did they say?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
Is this mine?
Good girl, Trace.
That's
I like the eyes.
Yeah, but
Does anybody know how Kirsty's mum is? Is she alright after having all them teeth out? She must think I'm awful. I forgot to ask her when she was on. Because that was rough, bless her. And that's gone a bit wonky, boo. I'm not surprised. Karina, you didn't have to go a cropper. I'm not buying a glass bottle of blinking olive oil again. I'll tell you after your catastrophe. Oh, he's persistent, isn't he?
Probably the same person as last time.
You can go up, yeah?
just saying bye.
Alright, I'll come up and see you later. Love you.
Bye. Bye. Love you.
Yeah, so I'm glad you're feeling a bit better, Karina, because we were all really worried on Rachel's live when you went down. First of all, we thought you just had a slip, and then it was like, oh heck, it's a bit more serious than what we thought. And then when we heard the following day with all your injuries, it was like, wow. Nothing they can do for your collarbone, though, is there, Karina? They've just got to let it heal on its own. Do you have to have your arm in a sling for a collarbone? I can't remember. To ease the pressure on it. I suppose your arm pulls on it, doesn't it? I can't remember. I'm trying to think. It's like,
My butter.
Yeah.
Butter.
yeah, when things spasm, it's not nice. Have you got anti-spasm medication, Diego? I have some of that.
Can you put some jam on there?
God, that frightened me.
Sorry, Mum.
It's alright, bottle of pop just fell over on its own. Like, oh,
Where?
over there. No, it's alright, I'll do them after.
Yeah. Accident.
Josh has just emptied his room of cups and plates, have you?
No, cocktail.
Oh, okay. No problem, Diego. That's what people do. Well, I do, and I think everybody in this group's the same. Everybody cares. You know. And I say, if it, you know, just lighting a candle or saying a prayer, whichever you're into. Sending good vibes. Only can help, it can't do any harm. That's why the way I look at it. It can only help.
Sorry, Mum.
It's alright, Babby.
Love you.
Love you too, sweetheart.
It's coming along nice, that cat, isn't it? Mum.
Bet you look right stout, don't you, Karina, with it all? Bet they wonder what the hell happened to you if somebody sees you. Oh, Diego. The sooner you get the surgery, the better by the sound of it.
Needs a toilet.
Okay, babe.
Love you.
Love you too.
Yes, sweetie.
Yeah?
Come here.
She's alright, Dad. What's the matter? Something's going on in the front room. Don't know what it is, but hey ho. Yeah, I think any type of pain gets you down, doesn't it? You get fed up with it all. I know, I think I'll say a little prayer for everybody tonight. As I say, I lit a candle tonight for everybody because I thought before I came on the live to send good vibes to everybody. There's a dog barking in the background. She's probably seen a dog on the telly or something silly. That's usually a case of barking. Oh gosh, somebody just got a leech on my leg. Oh, what happened then? The screen just went crazy then. Hi Marissa, I wondered whether you were popping in tonight to say hello. Pie, did somebody mention pie? I love pie. Oh, that's going to make me hungry now. You're welcome, Diego. I don't want to ask about the pie. Do I do last or not?
Here we are.
Hi, Car. How are you? You've been working on your whip.
Yeah, no.
I think most people are doing a little bit on theirs, aren't they? Listen to the lives and then do a little bit and then stop a little bit. I do a bit, read a bit, stop a bit. That's all right. Just glad you've made it. Glad you're okay, Anne. I know some were saying that they come into the lives and they'll watch them, but they won't join in the chats because they're too shy. And I said, just join in, because once you've made that initial contact and just say hi, you know, everybody shouts hi back, and it gives you a bit of a lift. So if anybody's ever lurking in the background, don't be scared of shouting, hi, I'm here, I'm just watching, or I'm just watching you lot while I work, or just sit and watch and listen. That's fine. You know, because I know some people are shy and don't want to talk or go on the, you know, actually write on the chats. They just like having you on in the background. I was like that for ages on lives. I just watch. Now I'm too nosy and I want to get in there and that and join in, and the only bit of communication I can get some days. You know, and like with the time difference, sometimes it's hard to get in, and I watch like Stephanie from Wolfpack and Mrs. Crochet and things, and Kirsty. I'll watch them on replay, and I go to type in the chat, because the chat will come up on the side, and then I think, oh, you silly bugger, nobody can answer to you because this was last night or whatever. But I've done that quite a few times, gone to join in the chat and then realised I can't. Maybe that's just me that does that. I don't know. Oh, that cable could go in there, couldn't it? Out the way. Sorry, the cable's in the way. That's to my phone. Because it's on its way out. I need a new one so the battery doesn't hold its charge. So I've got it plugged into the computer to charge up as it's doing, but it still goes down, but not as quick. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Kathy, that does that. But you do feel like you're going along with them, though, don't you? You know, when you're watching the replays. And I do that just watching some whip and chats, you know, just normal ones. I'll answer back to what they're saying, and then, as I say, the dog just looks at me weird. But then I think, well, nobody can hear me, so it don't matter. Oh, that's all right then. You can you're about allowed to babysit then, Mrs. Coffee. Did she have a big baby from the belly or just a little baby? Oh, she's funny, isn't she? Where do they get these ideas from? She's preparing you for like in 30 years time, or when I say to my kids in 30, you say, you know, when they're going to marry or have babies, I said in 30 years time when you're old. Oh, a dinosaur. Well, that's different. You know. At least she's picked something that was extinct to bring back to life as a baby. You know, fair play to her. You've got to give her credit for that. She hasn't picked the norm. You know, she's doing her own thing. You know, I hope you know how to change its bum and feed it and things, Mrs. Coffee. I hope you know. You've got it all sussed ready. good question. What dinosaur is it? Because, you know, you need to know, is it a vegetarian one or is it a meat eater one? You know, you've got all these things to think of because she's left you in charge. You know, because you don't want to upset her. Do you? You know, you need to, because I can imagine she's quite fiery if you not looking after her baby right. You know. Has she said how long you've got to look after it for, or is it a short look after or a long one? See, I'd rather a dinosaur because I don't like dolls. Don't do dolls.
What?
Playing with. Never did as a kid. They freak me out, dolls do.
Barbie dolls were alright.
Yeah,
and
Barbie
Monster
dolls was
High
the only.
ones.
Yeah, Barbie dolls was the and Monster High ones were the only ones of girls. But
I don't
no,
like the China ones.
no China dolls and ones that look
That
like
cake
real
doll that I
babies.
have is alright.
Yeah, well, she looks like a toddler. Then she's a toddler.
Yeah,
She
it's
looks
just
like an
basically
older
girl
girl,
that
isn't
has
she?
hair,
Yeah.
like all these creepy ones in it.
I hope you're a quick learner, Mrs. Coffee, because, you know, I don't think Maggie is going to be impressed. If she says it needs changing, it needs changing. So I hope you've got plenty of diapers and wet wipes. Because, you know, it's quite an honour to be looking after the baby. You know.
Have a quick look.
I'm doing the dishes.
I'll do them after Grant, please. Grant.
Tip.
Grant.
What?
I can do it after.
Okay. Why didn't Josh do it?
Do what?
He brought all this crap down.
I told him to, and I said I'd wash them out after. Busy girl is Maggie. Just want to hope and pray there's no more for the evening. Oh, you have got your hands full on Mrs. Coffee, haven't you? Yeah, 10 more minutes and I'll have to go, I think, because people are piling up and getting restless. Kids have got a habit doing that though, haven't they? Hey, you're going to have to take it to school in the morning in the car so she knows you're looking after it when you take them to school. So you won't just have the dogs. You'll have the unicorn, the dinosaur and G.I. Joe to take with you. I hope you've got a car seat for them all. You know, it's against the law now. You've got to put babies in the car seat, haven't you? So you're going to have a bigger car. Because what have you got? You got a 4x4 vehicle. I think you're going to have to hire a bus by the sound of it if she carries on having all these babies. Oh, girl after me own art. She's gone back to diamond paint and she follows her mum, see. She's got her priorities right. Diamond paint first, get somebody else to do the babysitting for her. You've got to give it 10 out of 10 for that. Yeah, quite right. Won't be big enough, will it? True, Tracy. At least she's diamond painting. Oh yeah, that makes you a grandma then, Mrs. Coffee, doesn't it? If you're babysitting the babies. Grandma, Mrs. Coffee. Got a ring to it, doesn't it? Or Mrs. Coffee Grandma. Exactly, Tracy. It just hit me at the same time as well. Are you a granny or a nanny? Granny, Mrs. Coffee? Or nanny, Mrs. Coffee? Got a bit of a ring to it, hasn't it? Mind you, I can't say nothing. I'm a nanny to the hamster, so hey ho. I know, Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't say come like usually you say to come to mummy. I have to say come to nanny, to the hamster, so I can't say nothing. You're a nana. Nana's quite nice. I like Nana. Nana, Mrs. Coffee. Oh, that's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
Dad.
It's alright. Yeah, she is. She's feeling a lot better. She's overdue for bed. Hubby wants a cup of tea. They never bother. Usually hubby's asleep by 8:30. Nobody bothers coming in the kitchen, but because I'm doing the live, they've decided to all come in the kitchen tonight. In and out, so I do apologise. Yes, the antibiotics are well kicked in. I think she's got another day or so of antibiotics, so... Yeah, earache and toothache is not nice. Yeah, I'll be there, Annie. Is that 7:30 or 8:30? Because you put 78:30. 7:30 in it, Annie, tomorrow. I'll definitely be there, Annie. See you. Okay, bye, Creative Mayhem. I'm going to go in a minute as well because everybody needs to have a cup of tea and put Jessie to bed.
Going now.
That's like Mau. Is that how you say it? Mau? Oh yeah, the clock kit as well, isn't it? Touring tomorrow. Your grandmother sounds old as well, doesn't it? You're a grandma. I always think it sounds old. Somebody calls you grandma. I said I'd rather be a nanny or a nan or a nana. Any of them. But not for another 20, 30 years, Jessie, okay? Yeah, you can't have kids for another 20, 30 years.
Why? Just kidding.
I know. Did you get a lot done, Jen? I've got quite a bit done just for nattering, and can't beat a good natter. Put a few down, have a natter, have a read. Oops, missed one, that was a phantom one. See, I was a late mum. I didn't have my first kid till I was 34. Well, that was Jessie waving. And then, what was I with? I was 37 with my second and 40 with my third. So I was an older mum. I was a little bit of a late developer.
I'm going with that.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to have to go because he's run out of tea bags. So thank you ever so much for coming. I really, really, really appreciate every single one of you. And I will go through the list. And if I've not subbed you already, then I will sub to you tonight or tomorrow. And I'll either see you over at Annie's. If not, I'll see you over at Mrs. Coffee's on Tuesday. So I'm looking for... Are you doing a premiere or are you doing a live on Tuesday, Mrs. Coffee, just before I go? Mrs. Coffee, did you catch that one? Doing the premiere. That's the one that you can chat with us, and it will pre-recorded one. So yeah, so keep an eye out for that one as well. Annie Rosie Posy Craft does one tomorrow night 7:30, and then I watch Mrs. Coffee's on Tuesday, which will be daytime for us. Will it be daytime or evening? I'll have to work it out. I can never do the time zones. I've got it written down somewhere. All right, everybody, take care. Behave, as they say. If you can't behave, be careful. I've got to figure out how to turn it off now. I've forgotten how to turn this thing off now. You might have me on for a bit longer. Anybody know how you get off alive on one of these? Oh, there you are. All right, everybody, take care. Just